Welcome back to the show, everybody. My name is Jeremy Baker. With me, of course, as always, is Mike Foligno. And today we're going to talk about another member of the Trump family that seems to be doing this never-ending grift cycle before the election. Because guess what? Melania has a new book out.
She is doing her best to divest herself from her husband because apparently none of the business ventures she's doing are in the Trump name. They are her own businesses. So that tells you exactly where she thinks her husband's going to be spending the next 10 to 20 years.
Right, exactly. So the mail order no, I'm sorry, that's not right. The model turned former first lady decided to do an interview on Fox News. And watching the interview, I came across two conclusions. One is I don't think she wrote the book. I don't think anybody thinks she actually wrote the book, but at the same time,
think she does.
Right, she may think she did, but I don't even think she's read the book. I mean, because seriously, if you watch the interview, the interviewer, I don't know I didn't even bother looking up the name because honestly, I don't care.
It really doesn't matter.
The interviewer is basically like telling her what's in the book and then asking her what her response is to it, and she's like,
"It's the same one. It's the same when anyone interviews her husband."
No. So, all right. Before we get into some of the videos that she played, well, I have a video that she played, I guess, advertising her book, and then a couple clips of the actual interview. Let's go over quickly.
Yeah.
Who Melania Trump? Like, where did she come from? The origins of Melania Trump, and Midas Touch Network did a really good breakdown on this of how her and Donald Trump met. So apparently, she came over, I think it was like 1996 through a modeling agency. And then in 98, in 98, she met Donald Trump. And according to her, it was just this connection. But according to other reporting, they were introduced by her talent agent or whatever you want to call him. So this person, her agent, was notorious for introducing Eastern European women to affluent American men. So that
the cream of the crop.
Yeah. Anyway, so she's decided to put a book out. She wants the world to know her story. Oh my God. It's
so sad. Compelling. People
I know, like
are scrambling to interview her. They're like, we cannot book her. She is just so busy.
Oh my God. And she has barely been seen on the campaign trail. As a matter of fact, Laura Loomer has been seen more on the campaign trail with Donald Trump than his own wife.
That doesn't get an allegedly. That's true.
No, that is true. Yeah. So we'll see how that goes. Maybe there's an October surprise in there somewhere. Ew. I just grossed myself
That's out. Not on my bingo card.
It's not on my bingo card. I actually posted that on Threads as a joke. Their love demon.
Let's get serious for a moment, because as much as we like to make fun of people that deserve to be made fun of, Melania Trump is not a empathetic or figure anyone you want to give any sympathy to. No. Because I remember when she wore this jacket, the one that says, "I really don't care, do you?" That was while her husband, Donald Trump, was stuffing kids in cages and losing the information to find their parents.
Yeah.
That was when that was happening. There was also the time, as people know, the tradition is, for some reason, that the First Lady decorates the White House, a secular building, for Christmas. But I get it. It's a tradition. And Melania decided to go with Soviet red death icicles. Those are stalagmites, I think, not stalactites.
Yeah.
But it's more important about what she said when she was interviewed about Christmas time. "I'm working my behind off on the Christmas stuff that, who gives a freak about the Christmas stuff and decorations, but I need to do it, right?" So like, I might agree with her some part in theory, but like, you're the president's wife, you're the first lady, like, you don't get to say that, because
and it's not
I hate to break this to the evangelicals out there. She just trashed your holiday. Like,
it's not like she's going around herself and doing the decorating. She's just
she's pointing and using wait a minute, our tax dollars to decorate
Right,
that
exactly.
thing. No, but okay, so it gets worse. Because remember, while this was all going on, there were still kids in cages. So in the rest
Mhm.
of the interview, talking about the Christmas stuff, okay, and then I do it. And I say that I'm working on Christmas planning for the Christmas of clearly she wrote that book without any editing, by the way. And they said, "Oh, that what about the children? That they were separated. Give me a freaking break." You
Wow.
don't get to say give me a freaking break when people, will call them journalists who might at the time have been doing their job, and ask you
Mhm.
about your husband who's the president putting brown children in cages. Like, you
Mhm.
don't get to be upset about putting up the Christmas decorations while you're torturing families, okay?
Yeah.
She's not a good person. And I'm
No.
not going to say that I know her when she goes to sleep at night and she's alone with her thoughts. Maybe there's a glimmer of decency in there, but this woman clearly does not like her husband, shows no support for him, has done nothing as first lady. By the way, most first ladies take their job to mean that they're supposed to be the head of charities,
Mhm.
educational initiatives, things to bring unity to our communities, our children. You know, like almost all the modern first ladies showing up on Sesame Street. I
Right?
mean, you can't get more perfect than that. Is there anything more perfectly American and wholesome? If there's anything, it would be Sesame Street. But Melania Trump is in no way going to spend time on there, probably
No.
because her and the Count would argue about what comes after 3. So I don't
Alright.
know what they would use her for.
Alright, so we're gonna get into the videos. This one is the one that one of the ones that Melania posted on social media, answering the all-important question that just everybody's been asking, why she did nude modeling. Like, we don't care, but this
No
is
one
what she
cares.
posted.
Why do I stand proudly behind my nude modeling work? The more pressing question is, why has the media chosen to scrutinize my celebration of the human form in a fashion photo shoot? Are we no longer able to appreciate the beauty of the human body? Throughout history, master artists have revered the human shape, evoking profound emotions and admiration. We should honor our bodies and embrace the timeless tradition of using art as a powerful means of self-expression.
So everything she said about art, I agree with. The
Right.
irony here is that her husband's political party, backed by extreme Christians and Moms for Liberty, wanted to have the statue of David kicked out of educational programs because it's inappropriate in Naked Man.
Then she goes and does this interview after the book is released, and the interview is tragic. I watched all of it, so you don't have to. It's not very long. It's, I think, less than 30 minutes long, but that's long enough listening to Melania Trump drone on about Donald. Like, does anybody believe that these two give a shit about each other? Like, who are they trying to convince?
It's a great American love story, Jeremy. A great American love story.
I mean, because honestly, only the diehard, true, hardcore MAGAs are going to believe that Donald Trump's in a loving relationship with Melania Trump. The crazy MAGAs are already wanting Laura Loomer to be the first lady of the White House. So
Well, I
they
mean,
don't
she's
even
clearly
like
more
Melania.
supportive. She's way
Well,
more
yeah,
supportive than
they
Melania
don't
was.
even like Melania. She's not around. They see she's not around. So, all
Maybe
right.
they should
So,
learn something from that.
yeah. So here she is. She's asked about the raid on Mar-a-Lago. And I might actually agree with part of what she's saying, that she had no idea what was going on, because I highly doubt that her husband told her a damn thing
Hey,
about
babe.
this.
Hey, babe. The FBI's coming to take all my documents I
Right,
stole.
because Donald Trump was notified days ahead of time that
Of
he was
course he
getting
was.
raided.
The Secret Service had to be notified. That's like how
Right.
this works. So he's
So
lying.
I've never seen a more entitled woman in my entire life playing the victim. Your husband stole classified documents, nuclear secrets, and you want to be like, oh, they went through my underwear drawer. Like,
Oh, my unmentionables.
oh no, they went in Barron's room.
I'm
Okay.
sure if they did, they'd find some shit.
Right. So here's her explaining this.
The raid on Mar-a-Lago, the house manager texts you and says the FBI is outside the house. They had access to my bedroom, closets, office, and rummaged through my personal items. Even searched Barron's room, you say. So how invasive was that? Did it make you angry? How did you feel?
Yeah, it made me angry. Yes, invasion of privacy. And the way it was done.
Nuclear
by the book and lawfully.
I was really surprised.
What did it look like when you walked back in your house that had been raided?
I saw unpleasant stuff that nobody wants to see it. And you get angry because, nobody should be putting up with that kind of stuff. Some person, I don't even know who or how many people, they went through my stuff.
Yeah, that's called a search warrant.
Yeah. So, again, your husband just didn't tell you this was happening at all.
This is what they do with a search warrant. They search through things. It's like
per the warrant. Come on.
It's so dumb. It's so
But
dumb.
this is their game. We're the victim. We're the victim for you. Oh, yeah. We're the martyrs. Oh, drink the Kool-Aid.
Exactly. So just give me your money. That's all we care about.
Yeah, give us your money.
Dry.
Give us your money and shut up.
Yep. Buy our coins and our Bibles and our sneakers,
our shoes and our
necklaces,
bath bombs and
crypto. I know I'm missing a few.
Tasteful nude photos. Yep, I'm surprised she honestly, and this is not a joke, start selling them.
Yeah, OnlyFans is an op. Never mind, I'm not gonna. All right, so the last video we have. Let me collect my thoughts for a second here. So the last video we have that I just thought was hysterical is she asked Melania, why do you love Donald? What do you love about Donald Trump? Oh my God,
his huge wallet.
The biggest bullshit answer I have ever heard in my entire life. And you can tell she's struggling through the whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
So what do you love most about your husband?
His humor, his personality, his kindness. He's very special. His positivity, his energy, it's unbelievable. So we have a beautiful relationship.
We see these clips of Donald Trump giving a lady at the cash register $100 to pay for her groceries. The little boy with a rare disease, he invites him to the rally in New York, and the little boy cries when he receives a letter on his birthday from Donald Trump. Donald Trump calls all the service members, their family members, when they lose their lives. These are stories that a lot of people, you're not going to see this on other networks. Is that the man he is?
That's the man he is.
No, that's not the man he is. We know that's not the man he is. Stop trying to convince us he's better than he actually is. We see him every day on the campaign trail being a horrible person.
She personally calls all the families of the soldiers that die?
Yeah, she did say that. And the Fox News host got it wrong. When he handed that $100 to the person to pay for their groceries, that was that was the cousin of the owner of the store who works there. Not an employee, not a person he was being kind to. Thanks, guys, for all your support. Thanks, Tennessee Brando, for all his support. If you enjoyed our episode, please like and subscribe to both his channel and hop on over to ours and subscribe to ours while you're there as well. Thank you very much for all your support. This has been a lot of fun, and we're just getting warmed up. So, let's keep the focus on November, and hopefully we can put some of this stuff behind us here soon. Let's only hope. All right. Other than that, that's all we have for today. Thank you, guys. Love you all. Talk to you soon.